All right, so that is just a background on what has been happening since the month of July began. But of course, today, President Uhuru Kenyatta yet again is going to be addressing the nation. This is actually the 10th state address on the coronavirus pandemic. Kenyans have mixed reactions over what to expect. What is the president going to say? What is the best way forward when it comes to mitigating the spread of COVID-19? Caroline Kamau is in Nairobi's Central Business District, just talking to Kenyans and gathering their views ahead of the address by President Uhuru Kenyatta. A very good afternoon, Caroline. What can you tell us? What are Kenyans expecting today?
A very good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Caroline Kamau, coming to you live from the Central Business District here in Nairobi. We want to talk to Kenyans and find out what their views are amid surging cases of COVID-19 in the country. Currently, the president is held up in a meeting with governors to look at the country's COVID-19 status and review the COVID-19 status in the country. And of course, they'll also be, among other things that they are looking at also, is the county's preparedness amid those cases surging even in the countries, and also looking at the impact of the phased easing of restrictions around the country. Whether to lock down or not is an ongoing conversation that continues to be had. Currently, the disease is in 44 counties out of 47 counties in the country. There are people who are for a lockdown, saying that the rising numbers, which are now standing at about 17,600, will surely overwhelm the healthcare system in the country. Those who are against the lockdown saying that most Kenyans are asymptomatic, and most of them not needing any sort of hospitalization. And of course, some of them also arguing that there has been very high rate of recoveries of the disease in the country in the country right now. So those are views of the governors. However, we'll be talking to Kenyans just to understand what they really feel about the situation of the country right now. We will just call in one of them. Kindly. How are you?
I'm good.
Your name, please?
My name is Moses.
All right, Moses. So do you think the president should lock down the country, or do we continue as we are amid those rising numbers?
I think as much as the economy is being hurt, we should consider health first. So to some extent, since the cases have been so much, I think we should do some lockdown, but only for the most affected areas, so that we can at least control. It can save some lives. Yes.
So lockdown in certain areas?
Yes.
Just like it was before?
Yeah, you can consider those areas which are highly affected. Yes.
So Nairobi being one of them?
Yeah, of course, Nairobi.
All right, so Moses, thank you so much. That's Moses' view, saying that Nairobi, one of the hotspots for COVID-19, should be locked down. Habari yako, your name please?
My name is Sarah Shibona. Me, on my side, mi naona tu preso afungue everything. Because despite closing, lockdown, that disease is still at a high rate. And we can see this lockdown ya saa 3 night, si wase wengi tumelose jobs za night kama hotelini, hatuna kazi. Actually life imekuwa hard. Yeah. So mi naona tu preso afungue everything. To obey to social distance and washing hands. Yeah.
So angalia economy.
Yeah.
All right, someone else. Angalia economy.
Yeah.
Asante sana. Let me have just two more to see whether we have a different view. Habari yako?
Poa sana.
Your name please?
I'm David Munene, student, University of Nairobi.
Student, University of Nairobi. Tell me, we are at 17,600 and those numbers continue rising. Do you think the president should lock down, or do you think we should continue as we are?
Me, I'm for the opinion afungue kabisa. Let everything be back to normal, because hata hii social distancing ina apply kwa wale watu wanajuana. Kama ujuani na msee ndio una social distance. But if you know, kama nakujua hakuna social distance. So tufunguliwe tu mazee, turudi kani shule. Tutajidiscipline si wenyewe.
So mtajidiscipline wenyewe.
Tutajidiscipline si wenyewe.
Health ministry wanasema Kenyans are flouting these rules.
So waeke tu strict measures za hiyo discipline ya social distancing, hizo sanitizer hizo sasa.
Watu wafuate guidance.
Fuate hizo guidance.
Asante sana. One final one. Habari yako?
Nzuri sana.
So tell me your name.
My name is James.
James? From Nairobi?
Kiambu.
Kiambu. Unafanya kazi, wewe ni mwanafunzi, what is happening?
I'm a student, I'm hustling because the school is not there at the moment. Yeah.
So what would you recommend? Should the president lock down? Should we open up everything?
It should remain as the way it is, because you know, people are trying to normalize. Then in terms of those guidelines, they are in the people's fingertips. So as the government try to do their part, we are also trying to do our part. So let it remain like this, so that, you know, even economically we are not doing very well. So let the lockdown, the way it is, remain as it is.
Asante sana. Thank you so much for your views. All right, those are the views of Kenyans in the streets of Nairobi. Most of them saying that, you know, the country should remain as they are. The disease has been here for quite a while now. It's time people strictly followed those guidelines. It's a tough balancing act for the president and, of course, the county executives, the governors, and we'll be waiting for that official address by the president later today to see which way the country will go. Will there be a lockdown, or will things continue as they are? Tough balancing again between saving lives and saving livelihoods. My name is Caroline Kamau Safin. Back to you.
I couldn't agree.